All right. What's up, Joel?
Hi, how are you? Thanks for jumping on this Zoom with me. For those of you guys
Well,
that don't know, this is Sam Ennis, and he is my number two sponsor, just above Justin White. So Sam and I, we met August of last year?
yeah, in Vancouver there at the first Canadian eXp conference.
Yeah,
Glad
it's quite a ride. And then who would have thought in this short amount of time we'd already be on Zooms and working together?
I
Um,
know. Here we are.
So Sam, it looks like you're pretty busy. What do you got going on today?
Well, actually, you caught me at I'm hosting a realtors lunch here just before everyone gets here. I've got a land assembly project I'm working on. So this house isn't one of my luxury listings, but it could be down the road when they rip down the block and reassemble a big block of townhouses. Just a $500,000 little character home here, and hosting a lunch to get some realtors' eyes in the door and explain land assemblies to them for the future of densification in our area.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean that's something that we don't really do here, so we're gonna have to talk more about land assembly on a future little Zoom we got going on here.
Right.
Uh, so how long have you been a realtor?
Just going on my 14th year here now.
Oh
I was
wow.
with Remax for 10 years and switched over, almost 11 years with Remax, and then switched over to eXp for the last 3 years.
Oh wow. How's it been going?
Going great, man. Never looking back, always looking forward. And, honestly, it's one of the best changes I've ever made in my career in real estate altogether. I got into real estate because I was always in construction with my father. We had a business in Vancouver, Canada, here together, taking care of leaky condos since I was 14 years old, and then moved on up and started flipping houses and lost a lot of money and hired the wrong realtors. And so I said, hell with it. I'm going to get my license and we're going to flip and flop homes and I'll sell them. And then realized there was more to it than just putting signs in the ground, as people kind of deceive with the real estate. Lots of
Yeah.
marketing involved and lots of hands in the ground here, honestly. And so I let go of the flipping properties and moved on to just selling.
Oh, that's awesome. So what specifically brought you to EXP?
End of the day, it was I didn't find any leadership or camaraderie or collaboration with the previous broker I was with there. It just didn't really. I just kept on diagnosing it for years after I heard about eXp, and I ended up getting sponsored in once, and I just had the wrong sponsor. He just wasn't really holding my hand and not really helping me out through the whole system. So I went back to Remax, and then found the right sponsor and someone that really jived with me in collaboration and working together and helping each other grow our businesses together. And even if we're in the same competitive market area in sales,
Hmm.
our collaboration's just been far by none. I've never seen it before in my career before this with Remax there. It was more closed door policy, and I felt no one could share nothing, and there was some coaching there, but it wasn't like what we have now, where everyone's got an open book policy. Really, I share my marketing plans with anyone that asks for it in the XP. That's in my downline. What we do, how we present. Now we're even coaching people to do that with a very minimal fee. So it's
It's amazing. It's like jet fuel for your business.
totally is, yeah. It is. And I'm never looking back, honestly, and nothing against Remax or anything like that. It was just wasn't jiving with me. And I was looking for other opportunities. And this one came back to me with my sponsor, your third upline, Jason Smart.
Yeah.
And he really helped me out and coached me into new processes of lead generation. And I wasn't into any of that stuff. I was more just repeat and referral, which 97% of my business came from. And I did almost up to $800,000 and just from that in my first year of GCI with looking back at the numbers. And then now we're throwing in online lead generation, and um, the numbers are getting heavier.
It's
So
wild how much of a game changer is, isn't it?
it is, totally is. Yeah,
So
it's a big change.
what part of town are you in?
We're on Vancouver Island, so if we're going global here, then Western Canada.
All right, yeah,
We're
no,
like the
most of my
Hamptons.
people were in Buffalo.
That's right, exactly. So we're in the Hamptons of Vancouver, Western Canada. I always call it that. It's a ferry ride away, and we got about 460 kilometers of island north to south. I think it's about 80 kilometers east to west in some points. Some of the best skiing. We got best surfing, best fishing for salmon. World capital for a lot of things over here, and
I,
it's
so I
so
heard a
my
saying,
specific
is it
town.
they call it what, the Florida of Canada or something like that?
See that too? You could say that, yeah. But it's yeah, no, we live in the Comox Valley, which is the east coast of the island, so it faces in the mainland of British Columbia.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, no, we love it
so I
here.
made it to Vancouver, but I did not make it to Vancouver Island. So I'm looking forward to my next trip of really getting to see what your guys' homeland looks like.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna have arms wide open for you. You know that.
Looking forward to it. So
Yeah,
I know you're busy, and I just have one last question for you.
sure.
If you had to pinpoint something, what would be your favorite part of being a realtor?
Favorite part about being a realtor is really just making the deals happen and come together with seamless struggles, and the less stress, the better. Key handovers is always my favorite part, obviously, and getting the people in the doors.
Yeah.
Um, Before that, it was all about negotiations and the power of selling and making the best dollar for my client. I can obviously put that in there too, but it's always catching their facial expressions on the key handover days and how excited they are. If it's an investor, they're just like, yeah, okay, cool, move on. But
Mm.
it's the ones that are buying for their first homes, or they're downsizing, upsizing, they're moving closer to their families with excitement. Those are my favorites right there.
Yeah, I completely have to agree with you. Mine came very early in my career, and it was a lady that saved and saved and saved for years. And when I finally handed her those keys, a tear came to her eye. And
There
that
you
right
go.
there was like, I'm in the right industry.
Yeah, yeah, those ones, the tear jerkers, get me all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have a cry with them sometimes too. Depends on the situation, but yeah, we're there
for sure.
emotionally. We're always tied in with emotionally and physically with these people.
Cool. Well, Sam, I know you're very, very busy. I know you've probably got people starting to pound in your door. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be doing a lot of these, so I'm looking forward to just seeing how far this goes.
Yeah, man. No, I appreciate that, and thanks for reaching out to me there. And all the best back in Buffalo. And sorry about the flooding in Florida.
Oh man, hey, sometimes vacation gives you a surprise, but
That's right. Makes
for
you
sure.
stronger.
Thanks again. Good luck with your open house.
All right, Joel. Talk shortly, bud.
All right, see ya.
Bye.